My name's Nick Powers, and I'm the president and lead instructor of Warfighter Scuba. I'm a veteran of the United States Marine Corps from the years 2003 to 2007, with one combat deployment to Nadtra, Iraq in 2006. Throughout my time overseas, I experienced a lot of situations that you wouldn't necessarily find yourself in the United States. IEDs, getting shot at, rocket attacks, mortar attacks, you name it, it happened. When I got out of the Marine Corps in 2007, I tried to adjust back to civilian life, and the whole time you're in, you just can't wait to get out. And when you get out, you start to realize, did you make the right decision? 9 times out of 10, most of the guys that get out, they immediately plummet into a depression cycle because you don't have that structure anymore that the military provides you. And this hit me super hard. We moved to one of the #1 top dive destinations in the entire world, and I figured I'd start getting back into scuba diving. And after our first couple dives, I realized how peaceful it was underwater and how none of my problems followed me. You're just there in the present moment. I had the idea for Warfighter Scuba, and I kind of hinted at it, and they said, "You go for it." And that's basically how Warfighter Scuba was born. So Warfighter Scuba is a nonprofit. We're a 501c3 nonprofit with the IRS. We bring combat wounded veterans down to the Caribbean to teach them scuba diving to treat their wounds. Whether their wounds are physical or mental, such as PTSD, scuba diving is a extremely therapeutic activity for mental stressors and for physical ailments. Mentally, as soon as you go underwater, your body just reacts. It's not normal. You're not meant to breathe underwater. Automatically puts you into the present moment. You have nothing but peace and calm. This ability to separate yourself from reality really allows veterans to find out what their trigger mechanism might be for their particular mental stressors. So every veteran who comes through our programs gets a 100% funded trip. Each veteran also receives a round-trip ticket from their home of record. That ticket will bring them straight into Roatan, and their entire week stay, their hotel, their meals, their snacks, everything's paid for. And so that veteran can get an entire week away from reality and completely separate from any kind of problems they might be facing at home. So each veteran receives very private and intimate training sessions when they come down to Roatan. We first start in the pool. We do some confined water skills. We'll then switch out to the open water dives. From that point on, it's not even training anymore. It's just fun. It's learning on a level that I don't think most people have experienced before. We do all the certifications for them that we can in a week at their pace, from open water to full face mask to nitrox. Every trip that we have, whether it's one veteran or 4 veterans at a time, we just have a blast. There's no bad karma. We've seen sharks, we've seen turtles. We've seen 4 eagle rays at once. Just the things that happen when we're in the water together are truly, they're just unbelievable. The dedication that these vets have now to scuba diving and to wanting to come back and to help other veterans experience what they've experienced, it hits me in the heart more than most things have ever hit me in my heart. It's truly an honor to take these heroes into the water. It's really cool to see the transformation that happens to them, from being, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. I've gone snorkeling a few times, or I'm not that good of a swimmer. And the funny thing about scuba is none of that matters. You're completely weightless in the water. You could come down and have 0 experience in the water and be one of the better scuba divers out there. So as with all nonprofits, we rely solely on generous donors such as yourselves. None of these programs could exist without people who are willing to give some of their hard-earned money up to save veterans who might be struggling with everyday life and have that unfortunate thought of suicide. 100% of every dollar that's donated goes directly to the veterans. I personally, myself, I do not take any kind of money. All my time is donated. There's no salary to anybody who's on the board or any staff positions in Warfighter. Donations can be made on our website at www.warfighterscuba.org. And remember, every donation is 100% tax deductible.
History repeats itself. History is always happening over and over again. So one of the ways to stop a theme, one of the ways to stop something from reoccurring is to first of all admit it. It didn't take long for us to quickly realize that there was power behind Mission 22, power behind its brand, power behind its message, and power behind its people that represented it.
All right, my friends, day 19 of 22, the 22-day push-up challenge. Day 19 means 418 men and women have possibly committed suicide in the last 19 days. I went and looked up my ship, the USS Rushmore. More people who have killed themselves by now than ever served on our ship at one time in just 19 days.
19, 20, 21. One more. Y'all ready for the last one?
You know, Mission 22 has become a decentralized nationwide effort to show love, to raise money, to be available for other warriors, to be able to be a point of contact, to let the warriors know, but also for warriors to let other warriors know that there is a community. You're not alone. This isn't happening in silence. You're not forgotten. You know, we brought 4 veterans from all different parts of the United States and brought them together to hike through the state of Oregon.
May God bless you on your journey. Thank you for serving our country and for being willing to go on this walk. I'm praying you feel peace and strength with each mile.
You know, on this hike, some folks found God, some folks remained sober, some folks lost a significant amount of weight to be able to participate. And not so much just a healing walk for us as warriors, but for us to contribute to other people's healing. You know, this hike, we raised $12,000 for endobiogeny. Some of the folks on this hike, you know, they're going to be volunteers for this treatment. And I couldn't be more pleased and more proud because it was difficult. We had a lot of struggles. Not everything on this hike went pretty, you know, but we put some skin in the game. At the end of the day, we were able to raise money and we'll be able to use that money so guys can get the treatment that they need. The War at Home Monument is an example of our social impact, of our awareness, of our permanent fixture to do the work that we can't always do, to always remind us of what we've lost and what we will lose if we don't reconcile it. And what we've done is taken 20 different veterans with their families' permission and used them as a silhouette to cut out of a 3,000-pound plate of steel. These warriors are placed in a V, and this is to show the size of the problem. This is to show the empty space they leave behind. And it's also to be a constant reminder of what happens when we don't listen to the stories of the warriors that fought in our name. Because it's not okay. It's not okay that everyone didn't know about veteran suicide. It's not okay that these things were a secret or left unsaid, or that it was shameful. It's not okay that it's shameful to suffer alone and suffer in silence, because if you ask for help, that you're no longer a warrior, that you're weak.
Yeah. So I come back and I thought everybody else changed. So I pushed my family away. And it took a long time to really realize it because I didn't want to look internally. You know, I got my Class A CDL and hit the road. I was on the road for about 8 years trucking. And this makes me think about how insignificant all of the major things going on are. I mean, what, 1 million years ago, that blew up. And, you know, over time became this.
Whether it's hiking mountains or building monuments, it takes a community to heal a warrior. Warriors didn't get damaged and didn't become separated from the sunlight of the spirit on their own. It happened in the name of this nation. We can change the way we think about war, how we think about warriors, how we think about ourselves, and what we think we're going to do in the American community. We can do it now. We can do it here. And there's going to be another generation of warriors coming. We can set the tone to create a culture that grabs them up and loves them and smothers them in resources and opportunity right now.
Welcome back to the stream. It is Thursday night. That means it's time for the North American Dirt Track Racing Association, brought to you by Gears Unlimited. Tonight we head up north to Fairbury, Illinois to battle the short track, a little bit of short track racing tonight. It is week 8 in North American Dirt Track Racing Association. This is the American Global Freight Systems 40. We will have a 40-lap feature. We're going to bring you all the action live. Thank you for tuning in here at Got Your Six Racing Network. As always, we are racing for awareness of veterans issues. 22 veterans a day take their own lives. However, there's a study out that's down to 17 according to the Veterans Administration. So that number is coming down thanks to the efforts of companies like Mission 22, Warfighter Scuba. You will be playing promos throughout the night. Companies out there, organizations doing great things for veterans. So welcome aboard. It is week 8. Take a quick look at the points here. We are halfway home, a little over halfway, I believe. Keaton Holder is first in the points, followed by Clay Christopherson, Austin Baker, Michael Vitale, and Anthony Morano are your top 5 in the points. Out on the track, you can see Anthony Morano in the 32 car is the top of the board with a 12.569 in practice. A green flag will drop right at in about a minute and a half or so. So welcome aboard. If you're new to the stream, welcome. If you come back, thank you very much for coming back. Looking forward to tonight here at Fairbury to see how these points shake out. Looks like the field is filling up pretty nice. Currently have 18 cars in the field. Take a quick look at your weather. Looks like it is 71 degrees, 97% humidity. So it's going to be muggy out there on the track. We'll see if that moisture gets into the track or if it slicks off super quick. '99 car, Billy Roberts, the owner and operator of Gears Unlimited. I'd like to thank Billy for his support of the iRacing community. He sponsors this race and many others. You'll see his name on cars all throughout the field. So, Billy, thank you for your support. Clay Christopherson, currently second in the points, out on the track in the 51 machine. Keaton Holder is just wrapped up. Keaton Holder currently in the pits. That is your points leader. Currently 8th quick on the board with a 13.216. Anthony Morano now takes over the lead. We will go on board with Anthony and get a ride around Fairbury. As always, the pink heart on the hood scoop. His wife Sherry. Hope Sherry is with us tonight. All spouses and significant others out there, greatly appreciate you supporting the drivers. Anthony running on that high side. So that will wrap up. We're getting ready to go into qualifying. You'll go along with us all night long. See who is first out on the track here. Looks like Logan Wentz in the 18 machine will be the first car to take time tonight. Coming to the green flag. Wentz is currently 12th in the points. A Morano driver. You can see the new sponsor on board, Dubby Energy Drinks. You'll see them throughout iRacing as of late. Coming for his first timed lap, coming off of 3 and 4, running the high side. $13.210 will follow the 51 of Christopherson. Billy Roberts at the top of the board. That didn't last long. DV Runkle with a 12.955 to the top of the board for the 021. Looks like that first lap did not count for Christofferson. Let's see if this one does. Yes, sir. 12:8.72. So he made the best of it. We're still waiting for your points leader to come out on the track. Keaton Holder is still in the pits. Tony Miley is with us in the 117 machine. Christofferson at the top of the board with a 12:8.72. Jake Henry in the 171 machine, another Murano Racing driver. Currently ninth quick. Keaton Holder comes your points leader, the 97 car of Keaton Holder out on the track for his first time lap. See if he can pull in front of the 51 of Christofferson. Those two battling it out in the points here at week 8. Coming for that first time lap, Jax Jan with a 12:8.29 takes over. Now Austin Baker at the top of the board with a 12:8.29. Keaton Holder currently 7th quick for the 97 ride. As he comes for his second time lap, can he pull up on Jan or Baker? You can see that front tire working overtime here at Fairbury. No, sir. 5th quick for Keaton Holder. Looks like that is the end of qualifying. Eddie Neal, the only car that did not take time.
But that has never been brought up for reset in the track.
Looks like we do have approximately 2 minutes left. I don't know if they will advance early. 18 cars in the field. Again, we have traveled up north to Fairbury Speedway in Illinois tonight. If you're interested in joining NADTRA, look them up on Facebook. Get a hold of DV Runkle. The league has grown exponentially over the past few weeks. Started out as a relatively new league. These are open 358 modifieds. They race late models on Tuesday, I believe, and they do race on Saturday. Great group of guys. Check them out. NADTRA on Facebook. 213 of Michael Vitale out on the track. Another Murano Racing driver. Michael 11th quick. Prior Air Force member. I'd like to thank Michael for his service to our country. Billy Roberts just getting some practice laps. Calls it quits. Pulls into the infield there. Got about 30 seconds. We will be gridding for heat number 1. Again, this is the American Global Freight Systems 40. We will be running a 40-lap feature tonight. We should have some heat races and get into the feature with 18 cars. Heat 1 is taken to the grid. We will see who is going to show up for heat number 1. Austin Baker, Team BDR on the front row with Clay Christofferson in the outside of row number 1. Keaton Holder, Team BDR, also with Florida driver Tony Miley to his outside. Hunter Jarrell and Michael Vitale on the third row. Logan Wentz out of Pennsylvania with Pennsylvania native Chad Megley to his outside in row number 4. Alex Robinson, Team Outlaw Motorsports, will be the 9th and final starter in heat number 1. They got 8 laps.
Do not pass before the stripe. This is the first warning. 1 offense on track is an EOL. 2 offenses is a DQ. 3 EOL.
Drivers are getting final instructions. Great broadcast admin crew on board tonight. Top tier race control. You can look them up on Facebook also. Super professional group of folks. You'll hear them again if you tune in tomorrow night for Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights.
Going green. From last week.
You get to see more of their work. Holder heading to the back of the field. So your points leader will start at the tail end of the field. That gives Clay Christopherson outside front row. These will determine where the cars start in the feature. Restart is on green. The 9 car of Austin Baker now moves up to the front row. Lights are off on the pace truck. We're getting ready to go green here momentarily. Hunter Jarrell, Tony Miley in row number 2. So watch that car on the inside of row number 2. Eight laps to get it done. Everyone heading to the feature. Pace truck is off. We take that slow, long crawl to the green flag. Green flag is out. We are underway. Lap number 1 at Fairbury, week 8. North American Dirt Track Racing Association. Contact up front. Clay Christopherson and the 9 car of Austin Baker making a little bit of contact. Hunter Jarrell now. We talked about the inside of row number 2. Hunter Jarrell in that 80 machine. He's going to move up here. Trying to get underneath the 9 car. You see Austin Baker to his outside. Front 2 now break away from the field. Everybody on that high side. Clay Christopherson at the front of the field in the 51, followed by Austin Baker, Hunter Jarrell, Michael Vitale in the 213 machine. We're side by side in the back, the 117 and the 97, your points leader. Keaton Holder trying to get all he can get. 117 car pulls up to the rear bumper. That was going to be close. Slides in with a little bit of room to spare. Clay Christopherson setting sail at the front of the field.
The yellow flag is out.
One lap to go. Oh, caution is out. My apologies. There are your top 3. Hunter Jarrell, the 9 of Austin Baker, and the 51 of Clay Christopherson. The yellow flag comes out. Cautions tonight brought to you by North American Dirt Track Racing Association. That's Chad Megley. Gets up on that high side. Gets a little bit of grip there at the exit of turn 4. Kind of threw the car into that outside wall. So he will stay in the back of the field. Clay Christopherson will bring us to the green flag in the 51 machine. Keaton Holder. Not sure what happened to Keaton Holder. He pulled off the track, so he will be starting in the back. Oh, there he is in the back of the field in the 97 machine. Keaton Holder looking at a poor starting for the feature. Running in the back of the field, Clay Christopherson needs a good points night. Working lap 7 of 8. Top 3, Michael Vitale working that bottom side in the 213. Trying to sneak underneath Hunter Jarrell. Somebody up into the wall, 1 lap to go. Not going to matter. Will that car get out of the way in time? Here comes Christopherson, Baker, Jarrell, Vitale. Jarrell tries that bottom side, as does Vitale. It's going to end. Christopherson, Baker, Jarrell, Vitale, your points leader. Keaton Holden coming in P8. So he will be starting in the back of your feature tonight. Heat 2, we see Jax Yan and DV Runkle on the front row. Kelly Wheeler and Billy Roberts in row 2. Anthony Morano, Jake Henry in row number 3. Adam Flieger, Dominic Gibson in row number 4. Eddie Neal rounds out your field of 9 drivers. Once again, got 8 laps to get it done. Everyone headed to the feature.
Remember, guys, pace speed is 35.
Billy Roberts has been pretty quick on the, he's on the outside of row number 2, so watch the 99 machine, Anthony Morano in the 32. Another quick car out on the track, so we'll see how Anthony times in tonight. But up front, it's the 24 of Jax Jan.
He's asking if there's a top 3, if there's interviews or Discord or anything.
Yes, there is a ready for interview room in the Discord. You can just jump in that. And
021 of DV Runkle on the outside of that front row as the pace truck starts pacing the field. Looks like the track is getting super slick. Looks like the bottom side might be the place to go. It looks like that slick goes all the way up to the wall there. Only one small band of traction up there right next to the wall.
Car lengths behind the pace car, please.
Jax Jan, that name does not sound familiar. We will have to look him up. Pace truck is off. Field belongs to Jax in that 24 machine.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. We are underway. Runkle hard right into the wall there from the outside of row number 2. Not sure what happened there. We got beaten and banging to 32 of Anthony Morano, mixing it up with somebody. Morano comes out of it okay. Currently in P3 behind Billy Roberts. The 38 of Adam Flieger in P4. Jake Henry, my apologies, in the 171, currently in P5. Not sure what happened to DV Runkle, but that car did not take off well. It made a hard right into that outside wall. Up front, Jax Young running away from the field with Billy Roberts in the 99 machine in P2. We'll take a look at what the 99 sees. Looks like that 24 car rapidly getting away from the field. Currently has over a second, almost second and a half gap over the 99 in P2. Anthony Morano in P3 in that 32 machine. Adam Flieger holding on in the 38, getting battle from Jake Henry in the 171. 2 Morano drivers in the top 5. Jake trying that bottom line. Somebody up into the fence there. Looks like they will go over, which will bring out our caution. Looks like Dominic Gibson gets up into that outside wall. We will take a quick look at the 203 car. See, it kind of starts bouncing on the bottom. It's hard to recover from that. Comes off of turn number 3 in decent shape. Gets in that slick band right below the that only tack right there, right above the slick, right below the wall. Gets into the fence. Over he goes.
Yes, sir. Remember, pace speed 35.
Up front, Jax Jan has led the whole race so far. Looks like we will have a green-white checker here. Jan, Roberts, Morano, Henry, Wheeler, your top 5. Initial starts are on the green flag. Restarts are on the leader. Back of the field trying to get caught up here. Short track racing at its finest. Billy Roberts. Looks like the lights are still on the pace truck. Now they're off. We got one to go. Pace truck makes its exit to pit road. Field belongs to the 24 of Jax Jan. Billy
Green,
Roberts
green,
goes
green.
right with the 99, goes with the 24 here. They are running a kind of a slider line there. Anthony Morano, he's running a different line than these two cats. He's getting a good run. Morano running the bottom in the 32 machine. Not in time. Jan, Roberts, Morano, Wheeler, Henry, your top 5. A little bit of contact there. We will have 5 minutes of warm-up, so we will be right back.
One, 2, 3. I love it, Molly.
They say it's a matter of time, 1,000 days and the sun won't shine before I come back to you. For your love I will go far, I wanna be wherever you are. I know I'm coming back for you.
Brother, it's good to see you.
Our love is a river long, the best ride in a million wrongs. I know I'm coming back to you. And I'm happy, nothing's going to stop me. And I'm happy, nothing's going to stop me. I'm making my way home. I'm making my way.
When people hear a Till Valhalla project, the first thing they might think of is our shirts. But what most people don't know is that our plaques came first and the t-shirts came second. What some people might not know is that the same shirts that we make day in and day out allowed us to do unbelievable things for unbelievable people. Whether it's donating our proceeds to reduce veteran suicide or gifting handcrafted memorial plaques to the families of fallen heroes, these t-shirts simply stand for honor and freedom, 2 words that wouldn't exist without our heroes. This makes Till Valhalla Project a place where fallen heroes truly live on forever.
The goal at any given race is, of course, to win. And CrowdStrike, AWS, and DXDT were fortunate to achieve championship-winning results in 2020. We're extremely proud to be partnering with Operation Motorsport through our racing initiatives. Their program seeks to place military veterans in various positions inside a real racing team. The experience aids in their retraining, recovery, and rehabilitation.
So my name is Chad Failing. I'm a staff sergeant retired out of the United States Army. I am with Kevin Boehm under DXDT. You're getting creative. You're getting taught to think outside of the box.
We couldn't be more proud to be affiliated with this great program. In the spirit of giving back to the community and creating meaningful opportunities, we're committed to building a diverse motorsports platform with the amazing men and women who have served our country.
Welcome back. Adam Flieger in the 38 machine at the top of the board with a 12.857. As this track slickens up, that adds a whole new complexity to the race. Some of the cars that were quick on a tacky track will not be so quick on a slick track. Bad news for the field. Christofferson told us in his podium interview last week that he prefers the track slick. So might not be good news for the entire field, but especially Keaton Holder, who will be starting further back in the field tonight with a EOL in his heat race and didn't finish well. We got 40 laps, American Global Freight Systems 40 here at Fairbury. Jax Young takes the 24 back to the top of the board with a 12.832. So Jan continues his great night tonight. Jan, Flieger, Roberts, Miley, Jarrell are your top 5. Clay Christopherson, 10th quick in practice. We'll see how that plays out. We are getting ready to go feature racing. Again, we got 40 laps here at Fairbury. Billy Roberts and Austin Baker on the front row. Jax Young, Clay Christopherson in row number 2. Hunter Jarrell, Anthony Morano in row 3. Michael Vitale with Kelly Wheeler to his outside in row number 4. On the inside of row number 5, that is Logan Wentz with Jake Henry to his outside. Alex Robertson, D.V. Runkle in row number 6. Chad Megley, Dominic Gibson in row number 7. Keaton Holder, Adam Flieger in row number 8. Tony Miley and Eddie Neal round out your field of 18 drivers. '99 car starting on the pole. Good to see Billy Roberts have a great night in that 99 machine. He's got Austin Baker to his outside. Austin Baker has been on a tear, quick tonight. Clay Christopherson will roll off on the outside of row number 2. Keaton Holder in the 97 will start in P16. So the 97 is going to have to come from the back. He's got 40 laps to get it done, which is plenty here at Fairbury. He's in the white and pink car there. Billy Roberts on the front row in the 99. Initial start will be on green after that. As you know, after cautions, it does turn over to the leader. Jax Jan, quickest in practice, starting on the inside of row number 2. So that front row is going to have their hands full. Looks like we got a wreck before we got started there in the back of the field. Not sure who that was.
Yeah, Adam just lost his screen. His entire screen just went black.
I'm hearing that we had some technical difficulty. Somebody's screen went blank. Kind of hard to get it done without the equipment to do so. Just like in real racing, sometimes things go haywire. Jax Jan in a good-looking 24 machine. Lights are off on the pace truck. 18 cars getting ready to do battle. .40 circuits around Fairbury.
All right, guys, on green here. 2 car lengths behind the pace car, 35 miles an hour pace speed until it's green, good to go.
Pace truck is off, leaving the field to Billy Roberts in the 99 machine. Again, that's Austin Baker to his outside.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. We are underway. Got 40 laps to get this done. Great jump by Austin Baker. The 9 car wastes no time, nor does the 24. He's going to make that bottom side work. The 24 of Jax Young put him on the point. Pace truck is out. Looks like Kelly Wheeler had an issue in the back of the field. In the number 11 car, the red car.
51 hit the wall on the front stretch and just caused some havoc behind. It was a racing incident.
Looks like Christopherson gets up into the wall, catches Morano. So the 99 car should get his starting position back. Yes, he will. Not sure what happened to Christopherson there. Very rare mistake by by Clay.
Coming out of the pitch right there. It's all leader, right?
Let's keep this one on green. Keep this one on green.
This restart will be on the green flag since we did not get a lap in. Saw the
Green
24
flag,
car,
green flag.
Jax Young, dive down low early. He's going to try it again. We're going to take it 3 wide in turn 1 and 2. Young on the bottom side, the 9 car of Austin Baker on that high side. There looks like Morano goes for a ride. Or maybe Michael Vitale. We will see here momentarily. It is the 213 of Vitale. Running that bottom side, over rotates at the entrance of turn 3.
Car 32, EOL.
No, it wasn't Vitale. It must have been Morano. See what happened to Tony here.
Can I have a black clear, please?
It's on that high side, gets that right rear up into the wall, gets a little help there. Around goes the 32, put Anthony Morano to the back of the field.
Leader from now on. Leader from now on.
This restart will be on the leader. The 9 car of Austin Baker was able to take over the lead. Now he's got Jax Yon to his outside. Billy Roberts moves back 2 positions.
Green, green, green.
We are off. Great start by Austin Baker. 24 car goes high. Going to cut down low. Try to get underneath the 9 car here. Goes to the bottom side. Slide job coming. Will we have a crossover? No, sir. Great line by the 24 car. Able to hold off Baker, Christopherson, and Roberts. Top 3 running that high side. Billy Roberts, the first car that's given that middle a go. He's got Hunter Jarrell behind him in the 80 machine. We will go on board with second in the points, Clay Christopherson, as he battles Billy Roberts for that third and final podium position. You saw the 99 car to your left there poke his nose in. Billy Roberts getting a great run on that bottom side. These 2 drivers swapping P3 back and forth. 99 car down low. Working lap 8 of 40. Got a long way to go. We're going to go 3 wide off the exit of... That doesn't work at Fairbury.
The yellow flag is out.
Saw that one coming. Looks like Austin Baker goes for a ride there. They tried to bring it 3 wide off of turn number 2. That is always bad news on a short track. Roberts low. Christopherson high. The 9 car of Austin Baker stuck in the middle. Just gets squeezed there. Jackson is the place to be. You don't have to worry about many accidents in front of you. At the front of the field is the 24.
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going green.
The pitch.
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going green.
Sorry, Gilly.
Oh, you're fine.
Green flag, green flag. The yellow flag is out.
Can I get a black cleared?
For what?
Jax Young still at the front of the field. The 0-9 once again of Austin Baker. You saw the replay. Thought about taking it 3 wide once again, which does not work here at Fairbury for very often or very long there. Billy Roberts coming up into the 0-9, EOL for the 99. So Billy Roberts will head to the back of the field, moving Hunter Jarrell and Michael Vitale up one position, currently running in 3rd and 4th position, respectively.
Green flag, green
24
flag.
car beyond getting a great jump on the restart. Clay Christopherson in tow. Vitale and Hunter Jarrell battling it out. Vitale down low in the 213. Got the 11 car of Wheeler behind him. Hunter Jarrell sticking to that high side with the 2 leaders. As this track slicks off, that bottom will come into play more and more. As you can see, Vitale making it work. There comes Holder. I saw Holder peek his nose in that pink and white machine. Currently in 5th place, up 10 from his start. Your points leader marching through the field on lap 14 of 40. Up front, Jax Young getting away from the field, running that high side. Clay Christopherson behind him. Vitale, Jarrell, Keaton Holder. First time for the 97 car in the top 5 tonight. Kelly Wheeler in the 11 machines got his hands full with the 171 of Jake Henry, Murano Racing driver. Got the boss man, Anthony Murano, behind him in the 32. Christopherson closing that gap up front a little bit as the top 2 pull away from the field.
Caution, yellow flag.
Caution comes back out once again on lap 18 of 40. Chad Megley involved this time. Billy Roberts behind the 357 car, gets a little bit of help. Around he goes. Jax Jan and Clay Christopherson getting it done at the front of the field, putting on a heck of a show. Michael Vitale getting that 213 car to work on the bottom side. Keaton Holder, your points leader, up 11 from his starting position. Closing in on the back bumper of 2nd place in the points, currently running in P2, Clay Christopherson. We are approaching halfway here at Fairbury. Next week, we will be at another short track, Kokomo, Indiana. So,
Green
a couple
flag,
short
green flag.
tracks in a row. Jan, Christopherson, Jarrell, Holder. Holder working the bottom side behind the 80 car there. Pulls up behind the 80 car. Looks like he got a little
Yellow flag
tight
is out.
there. Caution comes back out once again. Kelly Wheeler involved. Jake Henry involved. Looks like Wheeler got loose there. Then the 171 car helped him go around. Billy Roberts in the 99 has had an eventful night. He got involved in that aftermath of that. Jax Jan at the front of the field. Clay Christopherson, P2. Jarrell, Holder, Vitali round out your top 5. Lights are off on the pace truck. Pace truck exits the speedway, leaves the field to the 24 car. Jax has been getting a great restart. Once again, Clay Christopherson
Green flag.
tried to time it, but was not able to time it perfectly. Now Hunter Jarrell in the 80 car is going to try that bottom side, trying to get underneath the 51. Holder goes with him. Bottom in 3 and 4 for Holder. Top in 1 and 2. So Holder alternating ends of the raceway, gets a little bit loose off of turn number 2. Keaton Holder falls back to P5 now. 213 car. Vitali is able to make the pass. It gets into the 80 car. The 97 into that tire on the inside. Caution comes back out. See the 80 get loose. The 213 gets into the 80. Holder just goes over that infield tire there.
Start in this spot.
Car 80, DOL. What car number was that just asked? Sorry.
The 171, black cleared. The 357 didn't get in front of me on the start.
We are working lap 26 of 40. Still have a ways to go here.
Ain't a black clear coming out of the ditch there.
Jan, Christopherson, Vitali, Miley, Murano, your top 5. Good start by the 24. 51 tries to go with him this time. 24 stays down low. Slider line for the 51. Will that open up the door for Michael Vitali in the 213? Clay Christopherson committed to that outside line. He is the only one up there. He's got the 117, Tony Miley, behind him. Now your leader moves back up to the high side. Jax Jan in the 24 machine. Anthony Murano currently running in P6. P7 is Kelly Wheeler. Billy Roberts recovered. He's back up to P8. He's battling it out with the 11 car for P7. The 171 of Jake Henry back there still battling it out. The 97, your points leader on the severe bottom side, getting underneath Hunter Jarrell in the 80 machine. Move Keaton Holder up to P11. Will he have time to get to the front of the field and challenge for at least a decent position? Or will the 51 of Christopherson have a great points battle or a points night? My apologies. Currently running second in the points. There's only 18 points, 17 points separating the two. Christopherson could use a good night, working lap 33 of 40. Jan Christopherson, Vitali Baker, Miley.
Come on, Jake.
take a look back from your leader at what's going on with the 51 car. 51 pulls up to the rear bumper, as you can see. Looking from Christopherson, both those cars now have moved down to the bottom side. .38-40, Christopherson closing in on your leader. Could be a battle here. Will we see a last lap pass? 2 to go. Jan holding off Christopherson at the moment. Will he open that bottom side, or will Christopherson jump back up to the high side? Caution comes back out. Not sure who was involved. I see Jarrell in the 80 machine might have been involved. Hits your points leader. The 80 gets in the back of the 97.
Trying to cut the cord.
97 EOL.
So we will have a green-white checker battle to the checkered flag between Jan and Christopherson. Michael Vitale currently running in P3 with Austin Baker to his rear bumper.
Coming out of the pit.
This is it. Green-white checker, 24. Great jump. I am not sure if the 51 car is going to be able to close that gap. Christopherson's going to try to go up high. Slider line in 1 and 2. What will he do at this end of the track? He stays up high. Vitale looking on the bottom side. He wants that position. Will Vitale move up to get on the... No, sir. Jan, Christopherson, Vitale are your top 3. Your points leader, Keaton Holder, finishes P13. So Christopherson's going to make up some points this week. We will have to see how that plays out here after this week wraps up. We will get a word with those drivers momentarily as soon as they get up in the booth. There's Clay Christopherson finishing P2. Jax Jan is with us, waiting on Michael Vitale to join us. There he is, the 213 car. Michael Vitale moves up 4 positions from his start. The Murano Racing driver puts it in P3 and on the podium. Michael, this is Joe. You got me?
I got you, Joe.
Hey, man, great run. Walk us through your night.
I tell you, it was a little crazy up on the top. The bottom came right in. I was real comfortable on the bottom, as you can see throughout the race. Clay, Jax, I mean, just to keep up with them was a good night.
Yeah, man. So do you think you had anything for the 2 leaders? It looks like they got way out front there early. Once that track slicked off, you making hay on that bottom side. What do you think?
I thought I had a run before the caution came out at the end there, but a couple more laps, I think I had something for him.
I do too, man. You were pulling right up side by side with the 51. So first of all, my brother, thank you for your service. You got anybody you'd like to thank for your podium tonight?
Yeah, all my team members, Tony Murano with Murano Racing, Billy Roberts with Unlimited Gears, all the boys back there. So it's a blast with these guys.
Yeah, man. Great night. It's great to talk to you on the podium, my friend.
Yeah, and thank you for everything you do, Joe.
Yes, sir. Love doing it. Clay Christopherson comes into the night second in points. He moves up 2 from his start. Clay, this runner-up thing, man, walk us through your night, brother.
The car felt fine. I was able to coast around the high side, I think a lot better than some other people. Some people were uh, they were going in way too hard and they were losing it coming out. So I was kind of making up for that. The ending, I was right there, and then I went up high a couple times just to play around, trying to find something to drive around. But it was what it was. I was not ready for that restart in three, so that kind of threw me off on the green white checkered too.
Yeah, man, I still think, and this is just me from the booth, not in the car. Everyone moved down low with, I don't know, 10 or so to go, man. I'm thinking if you kept that 51 wound up on that high side, I was hoping you'd stay up there to see how that played out. But man, you and the whole rest of the field went down there where that tack was, man. Great run by you, my friend. You got anybody you'd like to thank for your night?
FTM, they helped a lot with setups and Swan Speed Shop. I mean, his setups are unreal, and just been running with FTM, and them guys have taught me a lot with running and being patient.
Man, it should have been a great points night for you. It looks like Keaton Holder finished 13th. You brought it home P2. I think there's 17 points separating you two. So, man, we'll have to see how tonight plays out. But it wound up being a real good night, points wise and race wise, for the 51, man. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thanks for
Yeah.
putting on the host. Hey, by the way, your YouTube. I've noticed sometimes the videos don't upload once you're done with your live. They take like 4 or 5 days to finally show up.
So YouTube does that. If you go to up at the top, you'll see the homepage. Right next to it, I think it says videos. If you click on videos, it'll be down at the bottom. I don't know why YouTube does that, but they'll hold on to them for a while. I don't know if they're looking for copyright infringement or what exactly they're
Oh,
doing.
sure. Okay.
But you can find it. It's on that second tab down at the bottom.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man. Great run. Have a good night. Jax Yon, a name I have not said before. Jax, this is Joe. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, is this your first night with NADTRA?
Yeah.
Man, hell of a show you put on in the 24. Super quick tonight, man. Walk us through your night.
Yeah, my boy Vitali, asked me if I wanted to run a league tonight, like in the last second, and I applied like 5 minutes before I got accepted. I hopped in. We qualified, I think second. We were on the pole for a bit, but we got moved back by Austin Baker. We started P1 in the second heat. We won the second heat. We started third, I think it was, and after two restarts, we took the lead and we didn't look back.
Yeah, man. You and Christopherson put on a show up front. When you two were running up high, about, I don't know, 3/4 of the race, no one had anything for you two up high. When you decided to come down low, it looks like it was the right move, but did the top go away?
Yeah, the top went away. The cushion got a little smaller. It was kind of hard to run. I wasn't really getting any grip up there, so I was really like searching a little bit. I was trying slider line middle to the corners. Bottom was where it's at because there was a lot of bite down there.
Yeah, man, that's about the only place there was tack left. So great first night for you, man. Welcome to the show. Glad that you're aboard. Looks like it paid off for you big time, man. Who do you want to thank for your first race, first victory, North American Dirt Track Racing Association?
Yeah, I'd like to thank you guys for putting it on. All my teammates, Michael Vitale, Billy Roberts, and Eddie Neal. They came on board today. Actually, no, last night. Um, I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, HY Pressure Washing and Painting, the Densons, Brian Remmer for coming on board in real life racing. Everybody helps in real life at the track. That's about it. And
Yeah, man.
everybody that puts this league on.
Yeah, that's super cool. Love it when we get real drivers out here, man. That's one thing that I think I enjoy most about this. What do you run in real life, and where are you from?
I'm from Pennsylvania. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with this area. We do like a lot of big block racing, big block modifieds.
Yep.
Small block, and I run slingshots. It's like a little sportsman, but I'll be moving up to like a crate sportsman next year, hopefully.
Right on, man. Welcome to the show. Great run tonight. And we going to see you from here on out, or is this a one time? Because I tell you, man, if I win a race, I'm retiring that day. We gonna see you back next week?
Hopefully, I don't really know how the schedule was. It was like a last minute thing, so probably if I'm not busy in real life.
Right on, man. Congratulations and welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There is Week 8, North American Dirt Track Racing Association, the 24 car. As you heard, Jax Yon just entered first race tonight. Puts it on the in victory lane in that 24 machine. Great race. Thank you all for tuning in. We will be back on the air tomorrow night for Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights, 358 modifieds, limited late models, and we close out the night with 305 sprint cars. Greatly appreciate everybody tuning in, and until next time, we will see ya.
Soldiers, sailors, airmen and women enlist in the armed forces for many reasons, including a sense of duty, patriotism, the adventure, travel, and adrenaline. Many continue their military service because they discover a brother and sisterhood, an identity, a team. When service members are injured or wounded and can no longer perform their military duties, they quickly find themselves removed from their team, no longer serving the purpose for which they trained.
I came back from Afghanistan in 2013, and it was kind of a trial and error of finding out, after the military, what's next in life.
Being forced to leave a military career filled with purpose and pride can be challenging. Some challenges may leave lasting scars. An illness, wound, or injury can make anyone question their worth and sense of belonging after military service.
35 years in the Army, and I needed something to transition into. And so from that transition came an idea, and the idea was this.
Even though a military career may be coming to an end, or already ended, recovery can occur in the most unexpected places with unforeseen opportunities. Recovery, whether physical or mental, has no defined beginning or ending. It may last a lifetime.
For me, one of the biggest surprises that I found out going through it was that it's not like the flu where, you get sick and then you get better. You're never cured. And that's so frustrating. It's so hard to tell someone that. And it's so easy to slip back. And every single time you have to find a new way to fight it, it's a different monster every time you battle it.
This can feel daunting to a warrior who is suddenly forced to leave everything they know, trust, and love, finding themselves at the beginning of an unknown and possibly frightening new journey. Welcome to the world of motorsports.
We're in the right place at the right time in our lives to be able to take these guys that are wounded and put them in front of people that can actually show them that there is a camaraderie, there's a brotherhood within the motorsports industry, that there is potential for career opportunities for them if they have the skill set.
Motorsports offers an opportunity to regain that sense of identity within a safe, fast-paced team environment, providing a renewed sense of purpose. It has many facets, all created by teams working together for success on the track. Like in the military, in motorsports, the goal is in accomplishing the mission, winning as a team, collectively celebrating the successes and supporting teammates through the losses. Through motorsport opportunities, Operation Motorsport assists medically transitioning service members and veterans with discovering new ways of achieving a renewed sense of hope, purpose, and pride.
Besides the basic brake changing, oil changing, tire rotation, I've actually learned how to assemble and disassemble some engine parts, change some axles, do some alignments and stuff. So give it a try. You never know. This was nothing that I expected. I did not expect to be fully suited, jumping over a wall while cars were going 100 and something miles an hour.
From motors to media, tires to tickets, and hot laps to hospitality. Operation Motorsport provides beneficiaries the chance to become immersed within professional motorsports and provides them with the opportunity to find out firsthand what captivates their imagination and interest. These opportunities provide an avenue of discovery within the motorsports immersion or diversionary therapy programs, all within the Excite, Engage and Empower recovery programs. Operation Motorsport also offers virtual engagements and recovery opportunities through an iRacing league, engaging beneficiaries in a safe, competitive environment from the comfort and safety of their home. Meeting other like-minded people, service members and veterans on the virtual racetrack, opening the doors to Motorsport Academy programs that prepare beneficiaries for their first encounters at the racetrack, and possibly leading to a day when they can get behind the wheel.
A team environment's a perfect place for people like us to kind of get back into some kind of normalcy when you go through a lot when you get medically discharged. And it kind of sucks and you put through the ringer, but I feel like what Operation Motorsport's doing is just something that's just really valuable.
Operation Motorsport prides itself in keeping beneficiaries engaged after the race weekend, throughout their recovery and beyond, through our recovery programs, or as a member of the 22 pit crew. No matter the background or story, Operation Motorsport is always there to listen, provide a safe and comfortable space, and a trusted circle of confidence that is open and honest about what difficulties may lie ahead for those transitioning out of a military career. Operation Motorsport believes in the power of team, identity, and purpose.